So I have been waiting to tell you this until I found out a little more information, but I have been invited to be on somebody's show with back-to-back coverage of some of my revelations about King Charles, and it's going to be during Passover week if it all works out. So as soon as I get more information about it, I will let everyone know if you're interested in seeing this show. And it's by the grace of God. I think it's no coincidence that it landed Passover week, since this is when my original miracle took place for my book, The Almond Tree, Aaron's Rod, the Messiah King of Israel. Anyway, by the grace of God, if this show works out, this could be something really wonderful and incredible as an opportunity. And I'll have to go into more detail as I find out more. So I just wanted to alert you to that, and I'm going to try to go to this once-a-year tartan festival. It's very, very small, and it's mainly a demonstration where they show you how they made the tartan fabric on a loom and how they spun the thread. And this is very interesting to me because my ancestors were fine linen weavers that came over from Ireland, but ultimately Scotland. And I show that in my book, a sample of my third and fourth great grandfather's fine linen. They also do this needlework, embroidery, and things like that. They have these little spools that they actually have these little threads, and there's just hundreds of them kind of in a semicircle, and somehow they make a pattern they're making lace with these threads. And I don't know how anybody ever came up with this. They make a pattern, but they move these spools around, and some of them are real fast at doing it, and they make the most intricate lace you have ever seen in your life. So it's a really neat thing, and they show some weapons and artillery that came from ancient battles over there in Scotland. And people walk around in kilts, and they have clan tents with clan names. And, if your clan is there, then you go to the tent and you talk to the people about your castle and all of this stuff. So it's just a very small thing, and we've got some sort of weird, rare heat that's happening right now, so it may be too hot to be there for any length of time. But I'm going to go check that out. But I wanted to alert you to the fact that I may be on this show coming up, and it would be 2 shows back to back that they're kind of planning. So we'll see how it goes, and it will be Passover week, the same week as my miracle that started my book in the first place. So it's extraordinary timing. And last year I had something else extraordinary fall on Passover. I don't want to get into that, but I knew it was God's timing, and it's up to God to open these doors and plan these events, because I truly do have the most incredible testimony of Jesus. On the show, they really are wanting me to talk about the things I've talked about with King Charles III. So this should be extremely interesting, and I'll let you know as soon as I know more. And I didn't want to say anything too soon, but I still need a little more information about it before I tell you when, where, and how. All right, well, I hope you have a beautiful start of Passover starting this evening. And don't forget, tonight's the night of watching for the coming suddenly of the Lord to bring us redemption and salvation. And 3 days and 3 nights later, on the Feast of First Fruits, Jesus and many others came out of their graves and went into Jerusalem, where they were seen by people that knew them. And we have this record to this day in the Bible, in the scriptures, and the account is true historically. So anyway, I will get back with you and let you know more. I'll talk to you later. Thank you for watching. God bless, and everybody have a blessed Passover starting tonight.